Now, ladies and gentlemen, you have tuned in to the adventures of Porno Man.
In my hot, wet, juicy, nasty.
Do what with your what?
On your knees.
Oh my.
Service me now.
I'ma grow up to be a dirty old man. Can't get it up and still flirt like I can. Pretending to drop shit to girls in the hand. And bend over to pick it up while I hurry get a glance up the skirt to see that pretty little ass. Thinking things to embarrass to the ass. Like, girl, is that your butt? Is that just how you carry your bags?
So my topic today is about falling in love with somebody else's mate, or becoming super infatuated with them anyway. And this is one of those things I can speak about again from experience. I remember, let's see, I guess this is about 14, 15 years ago. We were having a party, and a gentleman brought a female with him down from New Jersey, and it was kind of one of her first parties. He had been in the lifestyle for a little while. I'm still, relatively speaking, new to the concept of swinging from the standpoint of the general community, as opposed to what I had been doing for years with just me and my friends. Anyway, so this young lady, very cute, funny, great smile, huge breasts. Not that that was a thing for me, but you know, so you guys understand. I mean, she was very well put together, and so back at that time, I used to kind of play the background. We had some other people who helped host, and they were kind of the face and the personality of the group, while I was kind of in the background and stuff like that. But so I was just, you know, kind of there and chilling, and this young lady showed some interest and stated that in one of her fantasies she wanted me included in it. And so I got together, and, you know, we're kissing and hugging and touching and feeling. So we get it in, and it's good. I mean, there's obviously, we're having a little bit of a connection. It's not just porn style fucking. We are definitely slowing it down, and we're feeling it. Great time. So when all is said and done, and the party is getting ready to be over with, her and I exchanged contact information, email, Yahoo ID, and phone numbers. And the guy that bought her, and keep in mind, they were not actually a couple, but they did come to the party together. He found out that we had exchanged information, and he felt some kind of way. And by no means am I saying that he should have, because again, I don't know what the dynamics of their relationship was, or whatever. But I exchanged information. I'm thinking it's okay for us to keep in contact. You know, it wasn't as if I said, "Hey, lose that dude and come with me," or anything along those lines. But you know, he got upset because apparently she said something to him about wanting to see me more down the road, or something like that. And so, you know, the other people were helping host, you know, say, "Hey, yeah, you gotta watch that. You know, you're not supposed to, you know, make these kinds of contacts with, you know, a person's mate." You know, at the time, whatever was going on with me was relatively innocent. Again, I wasn't trying to split them up or anything. You know, if it wasn't allowed, I assumed that she would have said something or whatever, and we would have kept it moving. Come to find out, he had not made himself clear on that. She didn't know, because again, she was kind of new as well. That doesn't invalidate how he felt, but at the same time, he also did not make himself clear as to what his expectations were either. So it was kind of a no-fault situation, but it's one of those things that at that time I had to quickly learn that You can't fall in love with other people's mates. You can't become super infatuated. You can't go beyond whatever their bounds are. Now, for our parties and a lot of parties that we go to, we tell people you got to be clear about what your bounds are. At our parties, we tell people they need to be upfront. Like during the introductions, any rules that you have, anything like that, you need to put that out there so people know. Like with me in that situation, I've seen plenty of times where, and usually, of course, a lot of times you hear about it's the women who catching feelings, but it's not just them. Guys do too, and I've seen it. Never mind the fact that I did it. Hell, I still catch feelings from time to time. I just know how to handle it better. That's all. But you gotta let people know that might not be something they're okay with, because some people are okay with it. And for those, they state their limits, man. They say it's okay to do some physical acts here, but that's as far as it goes, and that's where you gotta leave it. I know she's cute, she's fly, funny, she smelled good, tasted good. She did things to you that no other woman's ever done, and you're feeling like, how am I going to live without that air that she provided me? I get it, but that is unwelcomed in the community. So don't. It could actually be the thing that keeps you from being able to come back to that event, and maybe even other events, depending on how close you are with other event providers. I mean, it's just taboo, and there's some good reasons for it. My wife and I, we are firmly of the mind that we want the feelings, we want connections, and things of that nature. We just understand who's primary in our relationship, and so anything else that doesn't interfere with that is fairly open game. But again, it's not everybody. Fellas, I know a lot of times you think that you are a hunter and you should be able to go out, and if you wasn't strong enough to keep it, that's not your problem. And to an extent, that's correct. But if you call yourself actually a lifestyle, a swinger, that this is truly a lifestyle that you are living, then you have to respect other people's relationship. And that means not trying to test somebody's boundaries, not trying to test how strong their relationship is because you decided that you wanted something that wasn't yours to begin with. Now, there's issues about cheating, conversation for another time. We're not going to get into that. But the point is, you gotta respect people's relationships, even when your head, heart, and penis are telling you, man, I don't know if we're ever going to get anything like that again. You need to go after it. So don't. And that's my topic.
Guess I was just born to porn. Let me ask you something, baby.
Smack my ass.
Do I make you horny?
Smack my ass like you mean it.
Do I? Yeah!
Well, the scenario, and then she go. Jenny the song, I love a girl that swallows.
That had the answer. Yes, a bunch of mama said I was too young. Did a porn is a long boy.